I've been up and down the coast. Up and down a whole bunch of coasts my whole life. A lot of machine shops, engine yards, planes, boats, big boats. You could say I was a born fixer, a can-do man. The bosses point me at a problem, they know it's gonna get fixed. I'll find a way. In my experience, there's nothing in the world that won't yield with the right tools applied to it. Just might be my mantra. You gotta take pleasure in what you do, don't you agree? That's important. Identify the problem, enact the solution, and reap the rewards of a job well done. Look, I don't mean to sermonize. I bet people are lining up to tell you what to believe, what rules you should follow, what morality they define. But if you can't find pleasure in acting it out, somebody with your assets, could be there's another port out there for you. Keep it in mind. Their spirit doesn't break easy, the sea beasts. Spending more time working them over than seeing to the plains. They're about as resilient and twice as stubborn. The sea breeze things tough, scours out weakness. That's how it works. So I really have to go to town with the power tools. But spare the rod, spoil the abomination. These birds are all grounded to the fog lifts. Radios fritz. I ask you, what else for a man to keep himself occupied with? Not whittling wood, not while we're under invasion. So I've been siphoning off aviation fuel, using it for Greek fire. Lit 'em up and shit. They didn't like that. No school like the old school when it comes to warfare. Extreme measures are timeless. Speaking of such, pray you're out of here before the higher powers do so unto this whole island. Oh, you don't think they have that plan? Drop the bombs and sow the salt. An infamous land where nothing may be built for all time. This storm, everything in it, it'll pass. That's the straight truth. And you know you can believe it because I'm all about certainty. Goes with my line of work. A certain method and certain results. No one wants to put their life or money in the hands of a betting man. My advice, and you can take it on board or not, is to learn what you can from this. Because this is a learning experience. Like a bulldog getting its first blooding. Bad times show you how far these people are willing to go. Show you a few home truths about yourself. Get ready to see a bunch of appeals to virtue overturned. Now, I won't be casting judgment on your actions. We're not so different, you and I. At the end of the day, we're fixers. We got a job to do. Come hell, come high water. Come hell out of high water. Who the hell goes there? Identify yourself. Goddamn. Thought you might be one of them. You better be more careful. Accidents can happen when you sneak up on a man. Put it there. I understand perfectly. Man's gotta guard his handshake. It gives away a lot of a person's soul. And I'm not talking about that palm reading shit. Shake a man's hand, you get a sense of his worth. His past and present. See the wear on these? Metalworking hands. For fixing things up. Or breaking them. Real slow. No secrets. All in plain sight. More than you can say for this island. You got the back and the stomach for digging deep. All manner of shit comes out. But nothing I haven't seen the likes of in my line of work. You're thinking there's nothing dangerous about what I do. You'd be wrong. I can tell you all about what people try to hide behind a coat of white paint. Generator's been acting up, which is fine during the day, but at night, They get bolder when the lights are out, the sea beasts. And my aim gets worse. Makes it hard to tell friend from foe. I think it's in everybody's best interest if those runway lights stay on. Come on, you piece of junk. We got business to be getting on with, you and I. Oh, you came in quiet. Shit. My senses are getting dulled in here. Got used to the creeps outside. They don't have a light touch. And neither do I. Cracking deadheads keeps my swing in shape and the cabin fever at bay. Man gotta be comfortable with scant company. With keeping to himself. Say, you come from town. Any reception out there? Police, CB? Shit, even the LPFM gospel channel, I ain't choosy. Nah, just dead air. Not even the score from the Red Sox game. This place is off the radar. So here I am, sitting with my thumb up my ass, tuning static. Like I said, dead. Air. Don't waste your time out at the mast. Ain't the kind of equipment you can patch up with duct tape and a wire hanger. No, you just keep on with whatever you gotta do. Elsewhere.
Local bounty detected. Initiating. Visual tracking initiated.
You are stubborn enough to
You
remind
have
me
my
of my...
You shouldn't confuse a team leader with a team player. I would have preferred to oversee this operation remotely, on time, under budget, and with minimum deployment of heavy weapons. However, I had Miss Radcliffe to consider. A promising graduate, but easily distracted by human elements. My intention was to keep her focused on our corporation's core values. I haven't been entirely successful. Her rural upbringing leads to every community in peril tugging at her heartstrings. In our line of work, I find the best practice is to refer to small towns by case number. Yes, she gave me the same look. You really haven't been doing this long, have you? I doubt we'll meet again, but in the event we do, let me know how saving the world has turned out for you. I might have known your kind would show up sooner rather than later. The etheric wave activity on this island has been spiking off the charts. Oh, don't go all cow-eyed on me. You and I both know you're something of an occult hot potato. All that volatile energy buzzing around inside your skull. Isn't that why your quote-unquote secret society snapped you up? Soldiers are seldom selected for their winning diplomatic skills. It's all enough to make Ms. Radcliffe chew her nails, and neither of us wants that. Uneven nails are symptomatic of disorder. But I digress. In the big picture, our organizations are working to the same game plan, just from different angles. We choose to deal in hard, quantifiable science, and you're the liberal arts. To be candid, I envy your lack of accountability to the real world. But can you even begin to imagine detailing an event like this to the Joint Chiefs of Staff? I say detailing, I mean obfuscating. The government knows, of course, as much as they need to know. It's unavoidable when members of the so-called secret world decide to contact Dimension B in a Northridge Mall, for instance. That was one hell of a spring. Life is just full of inconvenient surprises, and I'm not big on surprises. It's what attracted me to this line of work. The chance to normalize the curve. No offense, there'll always be a place for statistical outliers like yourself. The average American doesn't need to see the whole carnival, but they've always loved the sideshow. I couldn't comment on rumor or speculation over the group's activities. 1, Ms. Radcliffe and I only represent a subsidiary. 2, I have undergone considerable media training. What I can discuss is that there's no side agenda, no conspiracy. That sort of sensationalism is more your controller's style. Our deployment was standard operating procedure in the event of an occult emergency. Ideally, we could have isolated and contained without anyone registering that we were here, provided that they overlooked the primary blockades, the corporate security detail, the air support. Not my call, for the record. The priority is now for us to work together, but separately, towards a satisfactory conclusion for all parties. Finger-pointing will get us nowhere at this advanced stage of contagion.
Hi. Hey. Hello. I know you. I mean, not you, the collective you. Whatever the collective is for superhero.
I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose. Lost satellite signal again. Word is we're not going to see another one of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Men? Welcome to the party. Dig in. There's enough cake for everyone.
It's not sarcasm. He isn't capable of sarcasm.
Well, she's right. I'm Blake. This is my associate, Ms. Radcliffe. We represent an independent think tank, working with the CDC, troubleshooting agency, for particular kinds of trouble. Like Mount Vernon, Iowa last summer. You didn't hear about what happened there. That's my point. We're a long-term, goal-oriented organization. Our role here is to maintain a scientific overview of the situation, not to intervene. And that's what we've been doing. Not intervening. Maintaining a scientific overview of the situation, despite continuing setbacks that someone with a high-risk skill set might be better aligned to deal with.
He means you. And I'm sure I didn't need to say that bit. Those things, those monsters, they're tearing up our perimeter. I mean, actually tearing it up and carrying it off. This has the potential to be bad on so many levels.
On multiple levels.
A flight of superheroes? A fray?
We're done here.
Hello. So, have you ever seen them letting off a bug gun in the labs?
One, the proper term. Hello?
Excuse me?
There is so much.
Before I named
Yes,
my pony.
weaponized
And I could take a
organic
can
could
clean off
lacerate
the bridge
white-hot
supports from
fractals into
here.
this hypothetical can from around the corner.
I know what you must be thinking. How'd she end up here? Well, I am a sucker for field uniforms with silver lining. No, that's a joke. I was always the bugs and animals girl at school, so this is, kind of a career path. Cryptozoology? I guess I didn't see that coming when I signed up for R&D. They don't really ease you into it gently. How all the urban legends aren't legends, or even that urban. I mean, the stuff I saw in Iowa would... Never mind. Well, I don't have any regrets. Yet. And this work gives great miles. Even more now that we're getting flown to some new catastrophe every couple of months. Well, you must be pretty used to it by now, though, right? Doing that thing you do. Would you say a flock of superheroes? This is totally bugging me. It's nice to be able to talk to someone about all this, who understands. I can't call up my folks and be all, you will never believe what I performed frozen section on today. I see these things, so they'll never have to. I'm keeping them safe. Safe in their reality. Protecting the world with science. I was so into that idea as a kid. Now, well, I think it can make you a little crazy, staring too long into the abyss and all, down the old electron microscope. Like, I was happy to be one of the Valley Girls. We have an internal mailing list, but now they're calling us the Frankenstein Patrol. Things are getting kinda gross. But I have Blake as a grounding influence. Oh, he is super grounded. And so I look at him and think, Anne, honey, just do what you're told and then get your buns out of there. I'm under a strict NDA. I can't really talk about my employer or my job or Blake or all this hardware or the helicopters or... Oops, that was already too much. Can I retract? Look, it's not like you can't figure out things on your own. Put two and two together. We're here, and I'm sure you've seen our base camp out west. Ah, shoot, damn it. Nice one, Anne. I guess covert operation means be a blabbermouth in your world. Sorry. Yes, we work for the Orachi group. No, we can't talk about our reasons for being here, but look around. Isn't it painfully obvious? I'd love to be part of an ancient secret society. I'm sure you guys have access to some amazing stuff, like libraries and artifacts and... Okay, yeah, I'm geeking out a bit. But come on, I grew up reading about this stuff. It's like all my childhood fantasies suddenly coming true. Superheroes, secret societies, creepy crawlies, magic. If my mom only knew, she would feel so bad about trying to get me to be normal. My mom doesn't know anything. At all.
I'm familiar with that expression. It means the progress versus time graph for this operation is about to stop making us look good.
It's these abnormally deformed Condition 17s. Can we just start calling them zombies, sir? The autopsy shows muscle mass still expanding, new neural activity. I'm trying to isolate the chemical reactions, but in a soundbite. Zombies on PCP.
Humor me for the sake of our field report. The zombies. They are slabs of dead tissue. Ambulatory, cannibalistic, but dead. Inert. What's the stimulus?
My guess? An environmental trigger. See how they've been concentrated around this northern island? We need to contain this mutation. We need to get out there and...
Absolutely no field trips, Radcliffe. Safety first. We're just a science detail, and we're already closer than optimal survival distance to the occult epicenter on this one. Leave that to the red shirts.
Did you just drop a Star Trek reference, sir?
Whatever gave you that idea?
See you. Hello. So, have you ever seen them?
I know it's not pretty out there, but you don't always get a chance to call it when your coin is in the air. Our business is increasing the statistical average for the next toss. That's adaptive science.
Mr. Blake isn't really a people person, and the people of Kingsmouth need that satellite line so badly. Sometimes the greater good doesn't feel very good at all. I don't exactly make the need-to-know level for what's really going on, aside from the obvious. But I do need to know. The group has helicopters flying most nights. Black helicopters, I'm not even kidding. Somewhere out at the airport. Obviously, this is all highly confidential information, far too confidential for me to have overheard. But I'd rather you find out this way before I'm in deep enough to be told. While I can still make like a church-going girl with a clear conscience. Not that Blake will let me visit the church here. Off limits, like the rest of town.
You know the ground rules of an occult outbreak. Quarantine, quarantine.
Quarantine.
Did I miss something?
Come back anytime. You know, we can actually toast marshmallows on the perimeter grid.
Quick access inventory updated.
man. Hell yeah. We're with the Morning Light. You've seen the flyers, you've seen our commercials, you probably even talked to some of our good people. Can't escape the light, my friend. It's all fucking encompassing, like air. We're like air. Breathe it. So some people feel a need to badmouth us. Big fucking deal. Happened to Jesus. Happened to the Buddha. It was bound to happen to Philip Marcard as well. There are some that won't even see the light, you know? They're jealous of those who do, and they want to destroy it. The Morning Light is about change, about improvement, about shedding our shells and, you know, sprouting wings. Like a motherfucking butterfly, my friend. We're all about freedom, about casting off our tired old lives and starting anew in the light of a new sun. And the end is coming, good buddy, and we need to prepare. We need to help get it done. We can't sit and wait for the world to turn, no. We need to turn it. We need action. And the Morning Light, we're all about the action. We're all about making change happen, and happen right now. We were, you know, just passing through with our little band of merry fucking hippies when that shit rolled in from the sea like whipped cream on a blueberry pie. But it's not like the fog caught us by surprise, no, man. This is what we've been preparing for. The end of motherfucking days. This is what the Morning Light has been preaching for years. And now, now we got the last laugh. We're laughing our asses off. This shit is exactly what we deserved. Being prepared, we didn't really lose anyone important. We had some dudes run off when it first happened, got themselves eaten alive, could hear 'em screaming in the night. I was like, good fucking riddance, man. They were traitors, cowards. They didn't see the light. They didn't see that we need this. That the Earth needs change. This is change. This is change for the better. So, we got stuff to keep us safe. We were prepared. Some good voodoo, man, to protect those who believed. Those who trusted my word. Trusted the Morning Light. Here, we got everything we need. And we'll stay put until the end comes. And Marquardt himself leads us into the brave new world. Oh, I can't fucking wait. Beaumont's got a direct line with Marquardt himself. Knows him personally. That's like knowing someone who knew Jesus, you know? A red telephone to our motherfucking savior. The Morning Light saved my life. Beaumont saved my life. 30 years ago, when we met, I was a wreck. Strung out, man, and ready to roll over and die. Couldn't move forward, didn't have anything to live for. But the Morning Light, they gave me hope. They made me see that there's a future for those who believe in change. I don't remember the exact details of what happened around that time. I'm pretty sure I was in Amsterdam at some point, and then I woke up somewhere in Scotland, and after that, I have a memory of being in Venice. At some point in there, Beaumont grabbed a hold of me and yanked me back into reality. And all I have left from that time is a weird tattoo, a missing toe, and faith in the motherfucking Morning Light. Amen. So, you guys, you run around like you're young gods, like you rule the fucking planet. I gotta say, I thought I was arrogant back in the day, but I was nothing. Nothing compared with you people. You take arrogance to a whole new level. Say what you will about the Morning Light, and it's probably all untrue, but from what I hear about your secret societies, we've got nothing on you. The Templars? They burned down a city to destroy a single demon. And what the fuck is up with that? And the Illuminati? Look at what they did to this place. Puppet masters who don't give a shit about what happens to their puppets once they cut the strings. Don't know much about this dragon, but I kinda like the idea of manufactured chaos. Change, man. It's what Morning Light is all about. But I'm betting the dragon doesn't have the best interest of mankind on their minds. I bet it's all about getting power and wealth and control. Us? We're about setting the human spirit free. About making motherfucking butterflies, man. Go on. Pretend you're a hero if it makes you feel good. Pretend you're all about saving mankind from the darkness. Go out there and fight evil. Get your little rewards, your ranks, your whatever. It probably makes you feel good, right? Like a rat on a wheel, round and round it goes, chasing that little bit of cheese. You're really something, aren't you? And you dare criticize us, motherfucking hypocrites.